Hello and welcome to ICreatevo. This video will cover how to randomly color the objects that are generated in a particle system. If you are into 3D modeling, animation and visual effects, then consider subscribing. Let's get into this. If you have watched the previous video, then we can just continue from where we finished off. If you haven't seen the video, then head on over to the beginning of the series, link to the video in the description. Hopefully everyone has caught up and is on the same page now. Depending on the power of your computer, you can set the viewport shading to either material preview or rendered. This is so you can see the changes we make to the color of the balls. First, locate the ball object the particle system is using to replicate. Select the ball object, then go to the shading workspace. Scroll and zoom in the shader editor so that you can see the shader nodes more clearly. Press Shift+A for the add menu, then type ramp into the search bar. Select the color ramp node, move the node to a position of your liking, then left click to drop into position. Click and hold the left mouse button on the color output of the color ramp node, then drag the node link to the base color input of the principal BSDF node, release the mouse button to confirm the choice. Press Shift+A, then type object into the search bar. Select the Object Info node and place it in the node editor. Now drag the random output of the Object Info node to the factor input of the color ramp node. That's all the shader nodes we need. Now we just have to set up the color ramp node for the colors we require. Each of the stops represent a color. As you can see here, the first stop is black and the last stop is white. The color ramp then works out the gradient to go from black to white. This is not what we are looking for in this particular application, so we'll need to do some changes. First, left-click on the first stop and then select a color from the color picker. This can be any color of your choosing, or just copy what I have used. Now add another stop by pressing the plus icon, then move the stop closer to the first stop so we can add more colors to the ramp. There is a gradient between the two colors, which is not the look we are going for. To rectify this, all we need to do is click on the interpolation menu and change from linear to constant. Now the colors are solid between stops. We just have to repeat the steps to add more stops for the amount of colors we need. I have used a total of 7 colors, but the choice is yours. I'll speed through the rest of the colors, but you can always go back in the video if you need to refresh your memory. Here's a quick viewport demo of the random colors working, but I think it looks a bit boring to render. Stay tuned if you would like to see the sped up build of the final render and of course the final render itself. If you find my content useful, then please like, follow, share, and comment. To make things a little more interesting, I duplicate the stairs and set them at a different angle. I then build some walls, add a floor and roof, then fine-tune how the stairs react to the balls. After creating the set, I experiment with the lighting until I'm happy, and then I go for the render. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified of my new content. Thank you for watching. See you soon.